some people. Okay. Facebook. There. Oh, numbers. Bills, man. What's up, Russell Moore? Sorry, I'm just doing. I always do that. Alrighty, let's get into this. Alright. Now the thing is here. Guess I could. First game. Yeah, has it? It always starts on Thursday. Not much, Russell Moore. Not much, man. Yeah, Weekend League always starts on Thursdays.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go was a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Manning now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bobby Bell providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Ray Guy now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. With it is Jackson. Kansas City touchdown. Well, they were going to get excellent field position either way. They had pinned them deep, but that's even better.
So in other words, being comfortable with field position, that was going to be okay. But sometimes being greedy is the right way to go. And boy, they take it all the way back, put it in the end zone. A great way to get started for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Manning going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Bruce Smith. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Tillman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
So here's Vic following the interception. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job. And that'll
that'll set them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's got it from Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Oh, man. Scream, say you're terrible.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents, and this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Bravo. I got 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
Throwing now is Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, dude.
To throw, it's Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
He don't kick my ass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Manning. And his throw here's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Manning again. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, it's Manning. And this one complete to Reed. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Manning, eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Andre Reed. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Manning. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bruce Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I fucked up.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Vick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Vick. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Manning now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Manning. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On play action, now Manning. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now, all right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A first down throw coming for Vick. Being chased out left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again with Jackson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Vic on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch 22, watch 22.
Here's Manning to throw. That's caught by Andre Reed. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Manning into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vic. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Bravo.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Check. Mike's 40. I'm coming.
Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
What?
this is
It didn't even let me
intercepted,
come up.
and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Yeah, didn't even,
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Vic escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know.
Moss,
Like, it didn't let me
66.
Didn't let me do shit. And I was usured on him, but it didn't let me do anything. You train. Fine. Not everybody's good at games. Are you good at every game you play? But you're not even that good at Madden. Might be decent. Oh, dude. I'm gonna keep getting worked probably. It's gonna be like last week. Find that game. Still learning, man. I took a long ass break from Madden. Basically,
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready, set, 52. Mike 52. Hey, come on up, come on up. Here goes.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run it. Here's Okoye. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. You better bring it. Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's get set.
that's safety.
Get it.
On second down, this is Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready. 70. Indy.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
Manning going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
He had a safety.
Yellow. 55. Yeah. Get on the color. Back.
On first down, Peyton. He's got a first down past the 30. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Walter Payton, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
I'm trying to collect. Hey, Echo.
Mike part 2, Mike part 2.
Let's go.
Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Manning. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Really?
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line.
It says at the
forward.
39.
And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it to Cooks. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Good days.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Peyton. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
choose the mic. Watch right.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll hit Jackson, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's caught by Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
What the?
A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that good.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
So Brian Nelson, thanks for the time.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth.
Now,
how did he get behind me?
Here and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. The tight end Hill. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. John Henderson, the big defensive tackle there on the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go, D.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. He gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Shoot.
From the 41, Manning. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you
Everything's
handicap
already
this race?
worked.
It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
On second down now, Peyton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Let's go, guys.
On fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
52's the mic. All day, just like that.
Hey, high 7.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Ray Guy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
55, come on, guys, 55.
Hey, red way.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Bruce Smith brings the heat, gets the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt.
How can
And
he get
is
wide open, but I
in.
can't, dude?
Touchdown,
Nothing gets open for
Raiders.
me.
In for the score. And the Raiders able to extend that
It's easy for him.
advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The play I want to run, I can't get nothing. Or I can't get it to fucking work.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Manning now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is
Wow,
incomplete.
really?
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving
Dude, I can't
target
get
against the
nothing to
zone
catch
before
nothing.
the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
You've got to be
Nowhere to
serious.
escape, and he goes down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Nobody's
As his
covering
guys are
downfield.
in for 6. And the
Even
Raiders
if I
able
do
to
go deep,
extend that
it's not gonna
advantage.
work, man. I
In
can't do
order to
nothing.
lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game.
I
He's
just
one
can't
of the
do
key
sack.
guys in this one.
Can't do
And you
single
better
cover.
believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Single back against nobody.
What's good on the extra point? And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken short. Powers through. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. On first
Look at that
down, Dickerson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw is Manning. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks
God,
the ball
dude.
away, and it falls incomplete.
If the ball wouldn't
Another
hit, it would
incompletion.
fucking...
You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
52's the mic. I got one. Check that. We got mic 52 right here. Mic 52. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pass interference?
Bats
Come
it
on, man. You
away,
gotta
and it
call that
falls
shit.
down incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes got a man. It's Randy Moss. 6 yards.
Dude, man. Why is every game a fucking L, dude? It's fucking retarded, man. Do I just not need to play football anymore? Or I just need to, I guess I just... Let's see. Upgrade them. Don't have the turn 18. Should we invest in Daniel Jones? It has beast as stats. Yes. Do I play mobile? No. We're gonna try it. I could say. Long range did a quick pass on all deep bucket yet. Not getting. Maybe. How would I? Sorry. Really doesn't. Artist either. Oh. Guess we got something. Next to can't be it. What's radar? Maybe I should go back to
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
yeah, the Bills are my favorite team, bro. Bills are my favorite team. That's why I call myself.
Ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Give me that ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Jones has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, it's Jackson. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Here's the party now.
Here's Okoye. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Down. 60 or.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Jones now throwing again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gonzalez. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now a carry for Okoye. I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hard. You draw court.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Check. Fresno.
They run on first down with Jackson. Oh, he's got a little
Oh
daylight.
my god, dude.
And he's going to take it in.
I can't help but
Touchdown,
fucking get faked out by
San
this dude.
Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones going up top.
Oh my god, he's there.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Why was Deion
And he
Sanders
makes
already
it all
there?
the way down to the 31. A big play here for the Bills. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Haywood. Yes. Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Go.
Now Jones to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go. 40's Mike. That QB's trash. Let's go. 6'6", bullet high. Hey, go Mike 40. Down.
Throwing Jones. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Tie your right. Hey, exit. You got 3. Three down. Go. Greystone, travel. Ready?
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. He'll let this go for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bravo.
Mike, 55.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Ready, ready.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Strip that ball.
Back to throw here. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 43.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there.
I think it's him as big as a
Monster
bull.
game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag
Like, what
was
am I
coming
doing?
up.
Playing
I
top
always
100
enjoy the
fucking guy?
conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken very short. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. In some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Go.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 4.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Reed. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Ready, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Montana Pro
Dude, they just can't do it,
And they
man.
will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
I can't, like, get anything off. He's gonna blitz me.
Pick 6 extending this lead even further. Now, boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Jones.
Really, you're gonna
He's
stuff
gonna be
my guy
hit
because you're a
and
fucking
taken
piece of
down.
shit.
Back right around the 48-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
You've got to be kidding, Moss. Why can't you get over there so
Randy
fast?
Moss, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
What?
Seems to be the
What
front
fuck am I
and the
doing?
back.
That's
In
so
pass
fucking
rush, they've
wrong
been able to
against
get
these
home,
guys.
and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jones throwing on third and long. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Jones now throwing on fourth down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The sack that time by
bro. Like, I've watched everything that I could watch, bro. Like, it's not fucking possible to get against touchdown against these fuckers, dude. It's just not. Like, everybody I feel like I'm playing is in the top 100. I'm giving everybody a goddamn free win. Because it's all the same fucking shit that's all broken that they use. There is no updated Madden schemes that I fucking am looking for. There's not. Like, how do you have an 85 speed? Like, but they can't get fucking kid. Really is. Same as fucking.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set and logo.
Trash. That's trash.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run
Why does
pass
everybody
option.
fucking?
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
That's what I do.
Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, Jackson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now Jones on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Vick. It's Hill.
Taysom Hill's faster than everybody I fucking got? You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Taysom Hill, 75 yards.
Like, how is Taysom Hill faster than everything you fucking got, bro?
Quarter. Extra point by Stidham, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Can't be fucking playing a normal play this game. And everything that's normal
is fielded a couple yards deep.
Doesn't work.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Look at that shit,
Still
dude.
A nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it here.
Guess what? Moss cannot fucking hold on to
Curious
dick.
decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On second down, Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Vick. That one complete to Hill. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Michael Vick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey guys, I suck at this game. Terrible.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You
happened.
think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a second, you know, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Thank fucking God.
Picked up by Lawrence Taylor, and his guys will take over
hit him on the fucking
at the
outright.
30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Here's Vick, buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. But it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Oh my God, my user is fucking shitty, bro.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Vick, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Strahan in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I feel bad about that because, you know, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now here's Vick. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Really, dude?
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Stenerud able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
We got three, fellas. Hey, exit. Ready?
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You better be afraid of me. Hey! Bravo!
Jones to throw on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see him when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. John Henderson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. On first and 10, here's Vick. They complete it to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Vick operating on first down. Complete, it's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Break. 52, Mike 52. I got you, son. I got you. You're almost. Go.
Now Jones. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Vick, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taysom Hill, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. Now he'll escape to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Jackson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills cut into that lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go to Johnson again. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try to throw it here. Vick flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The busy night continues for Johnson, and he is going to have the first down.
That's all it's gonna be, guys. I'm losing every fucking week. Like, why? Does everybody have this perfect defense set up that I can't figure out? Lost 4 in a row already. 4. Well, not being trying. It's
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He's not gonna get me. Say, receiver.
Play action now. Cousins. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Cousins to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Smith gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable now for Woodson. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. 45.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man is Andre Reed, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
60 outlaw. You get this, please. You get this, please. You get this. Check nine, check nine. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Look, squeeze. Down.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Get ready.
They'll run down with Okoye. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a run with Cook, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Get in the weight room.
Get it.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
18. 2.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Moss. Touchdown, Buffalo. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, flipper.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check tight. Go. Check mark 45.
You ain't orbit.
You ain't doing nothing today. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Focus, defense, focus. 45.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That one complete to Okoye. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And that is incomplete. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Minute, 30 base.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. First down, here's Cousins. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 2nd and 1, Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
45, Mike, 45. Nice, sweetheart. Check, 45.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Jones. Block play action. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run it again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single.
Hey, we're good.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to go for it all. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not sure I've seen a better all-around athlete than Rod Woodson. I mean, he was at Purdue at the same time I was at Tennessee, and he was obviously way better than me. His last game at Purdue, the coach let him play both ways. He played 137 plays that day, returned punts, kickoffs, had 10 tackles on defense with a pass broken up and a forced fumble, and 236 all-purpose yards on offense, and they kept the old Oaken bucket by beating Indiana in that game.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
it.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own
Now
sideline.
we'll see what his offense can do.
60 Pittsburgh.
And this is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
They'll run here with Bo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Brown, and he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Ten yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Throw outside
you
complete.
could fucking
That's
hit
Hope.
it.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary.
Nowhere to escape.
I knew y'all
and he
weren't going to
goes
block over
down.
there. Just do it, man.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what...
5 fucking losses in a row. Is this for the 5 fucking wins that I got in a row last time and didn't even fucking finish the game? Or do you just really hate me this? Because this probably would have been a win. But fuck me, right? 20 fucking losses. Oh, 20 losses. I'm gonna lose every fucking game I play. So pathetic, dude. How broke this game is. Nothing works at all. Come back to Damn it. Of course I don't fucking know.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Cunningham. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back over. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Woodson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Jones throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the
Look at me.
16-yard
Zipper.
line.
Bravo.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come on, D.
Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Dude.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Bring it.
Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Ray Guy now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And Sanders now to return. A good return there. Call it 13. As they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Churn his legs for a really
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Okoye, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Bang, bang. Defib.
Jones now off the play fake. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the slant.
Hey, Echo.
55 to Mike.
5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cunningham. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Cunningham. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Cunningham. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd and 9. Jones got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A run with Portis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Smith. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. On first down, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Michael Strahan. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Flush to his right. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Casper. And out of bounds right around the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Tom.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Bruce Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
John Henderson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jones operating from the gun. And Woods has it complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And got a man. It's Woods. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that.
This happens all the time, man.
Brandon?
Yeah,
this offense is terrible.
4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives him the lead. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little.
Jones hit in the ball.
Guess what, Daniel Jones? That was a fucking slide.
And he's got room.
And I couldn't get it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Offense just can't score because this offensive playbook is so terrible.
Down to the
It's the
final
Packers.
2
What am I
minutes,
supposed
and
to
we've
do?
got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Oh, you fucking kidding,
Great
dude.
effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the
running in
uprights.
cover 3 that's
And the
supposed to
decision
work
just
aren't
kick the
working.
extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do
Whatever
it.
those fucking hate. Like, everything is shut down in this playbook. Everything. It does not matter, dude. Everybody's so perfect in their fucking formations. Ridiculous. I've fucking yet to win a goddamn weekend league game. And I'm not going to, man. It's because it's so this game is so damn cheese. So damn cheese, bro. Can't play it fucking normally because there's something always fucking broken in this goddamn game. Guess I'll just lose out this weekend league as a practice for nothing. I'll order my food first. I don't remember posting that. Yeah, Chris, dude, I'm so shitty at the game, bro. It's not even. I gotta use this as a fucking. I don't have. Used to not be this fucking bad. Terrible. I have to have the perfect offense. You gotta be able to know how to beat everything. Everything. You gotta be able to be snappy too. We don't win one.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ready up.
50, Mike's 50. 65, 65, 65.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Get down. 18.
Let's pick it up. It's outside, guys. Outside. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that play reminded me of Michael Strahan in 2001 when he was absolutely incredible. That was the year he set the single-season record for most sacks with 22 and a half.
And not surprisingly, defensive player of the year that season. And he also led the league in sacks in 2003. 142 and a half in his career. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Vick will look to throw on first down. It's caught by Jackson. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Third and short yardage, Vick. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Jones. It's coming and down he goes. Mel Blount with a sack on the corner blitz. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Well, now they'll try the end around. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On first down, it's Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action now. Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long for Vick. He'll hit Jackson complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will indeed go for it. Vick. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vick. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
From the red zone now, Vick. Dancing to his left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. He was looking for Gronk that time. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. They'll run on first down. Jackson. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
We got this.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 12, Vick, and the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bruce Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick will get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. On first down, Jackson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Move. 4 down, 4 down. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run again with Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not in.
You actually gonna get a win? One and 6. Oh my god, I didn't think we're good. Yeah, well.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
What time? Hey!
Now.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Set. 60 on. Get it.
On second down, it's Jackson. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
15.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I'm coming after you.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
132 fighter.
Now Jones operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Strahan. And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 38, Vick. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Vick on 32. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now on 2nd and 13, Vick. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Vick. It's caught, Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Vick and the offense will start 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run here with both. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run with Peterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Vick. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. On 2nd and 7, Jones. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Jones heading up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Vick. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Vick. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here goes Vick on 4th down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Throwing again. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Smith, his 2nd sack of the night.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vick. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown.
Gonna be a hard battle, guys. Alright, I'm gonna call it for the night. Thanks everybody for watching. Tired. Dog shit. Game takes. Great night.